I'm not taking personal readings at this time. Please do not get scammed by people posing as me in the comments section. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel, Roseology. Today's reading was requested by a lot of you guys in one of my recent readings. I forget which one, but I asked you guys if you had any pick a card suggestions to just leave them in the comments section. And I saw more than a few of you guys leave a request for a career/money finance reading. So that's what we're looking into today. More specifically, we are looking into the financial blessings that are headed your way, and we're channeling some messages as far as good news coming to you guys about your career/work and professional life. So hopefully you guys have been doing good. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself and taking it easy. We're just coming out of this eclipse season, which is a really intense time. It is closing out a 18-month chapter. So hopefully you guys have been staying grounded, rested, hydrated, all the above. So before getting into the disclaimers and the meditation, I'm going to show you guys what oracle decks I used in today's reading, because you guys are always asking me and I always forget. So I just want to get that out of the way now. But one of the oracle decks that I'm using today is the Life Purpose Oracle Cards by Doreen Virtue. We have the Career and Life Oracle deck. I don't know who this is by. It says Cosmic Lights here on the back. I'm also using this Career and Finances deck, I think, by Maruk X. I don't know if that's how you pronounce their name, but you can find them on Etsy, and I will link these cards down below as long as I can find each of these decks. This is another deck that I'm using. It says here by Fire Witch Tarot, I believe, and it's called the Hustle deck. And again, I will link it as long as I can find it. All right, now getting to the disclaimers and the meditation. Obviously, this is a general reading, meaning that it will resonate with who it is meant to resonate with. Tarot does not control or dictate your life. If you hear something that you do not like or agree with and think that you are just fixed to that reality, then you are not using my readings correctly. I conduct these readings for confirmation, not answers. So if you hear something for the first time, please do not take that message without receiving further confirmation from your higher self and spiritual team. Realize that at the end of the day, you have the final say with your destiny. Your free will is your power, and what you choose to do with it will determine your life outcomes, not a pick a card reading on YouTube. So please be responsible and accountable for your own actions, and use this as a guide to help decipher the messages that your spiritual team has been trying to send you all along. If you would like to participate in this meditation, this is a general reading for the collective. So in order for this reading to resonate with you personally, you have to personally be synced into the energy of this reading. To help you do that and to help you select a pile with your third eye, not your physical ones, I will be offering a 60-second meditation. Halfway into it, I will be placing crystals for my clairvoyants that like to pick piles with objects on them. And after the clairvoyant pile selection, there will be a clairaudient selection where I play a different tone for each pile, and you can select a pile based off of which tone resonates with you the most. If you are drawn to another pile, that's because there is another message for you in that pile. So if you're ready, get into a relaxed position. Become aware of your entire body, starting with your feet and working that awareness up in sections from the feet to the head. Then take a deep breath in through your nose for around 5 seconds. Hold that breath for 3 seconds, and then exhale for 6 to 7 seconds. Then ask your guides, spirit, ancestors, the universe, or all of them to connect you to your higher self so you can receive confirming messages as to the financial blessings headed your way and some good news surrounding your career and work. So this is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. On pile 1, we have green gold citrine. On pile 2, we have citrine. On pile 3, we have labradorite. On pile 4, we have green opal. All right, pile 1, welcome to your reading. So we are going to get started off with your tarot cards. Then I'll be pulling some additional oracle cards to check out or to channel some good news about your career or work and the financial blessings that are headed your way. So let's get started with your tarot cards. Very first card that we have is the 8 of Swords. Then we have the Knight of Cups. And then the 6 of Wands. So pile 1, yeah, you guys are in a rut somewhere. So this is going to probably sound like an odd suggestion, but I can tell you right away that your finances and career is sort of like stuck on a loop. Similar to how some of you guys are maybe like stuck in a rut or experiencing some sort of like loop. So change your routine, your environment, and your energy will immediately change your financial and professional situation. You don't have to do anything drastic, like take a trip out of the country or make some like huge move. What I mean when I say change your environment, I mean change the energetic atmosphere around you. And you do that by consuming different things. And you can do this with like the smallest of habits or the smallest of practices. Like I said, you don't have to do something extreme like quit your job, but this could be as small as like picking up a new book, taking a bike ride through a park that you've never been to, trying a brand new spot for lunch, calling up an old friend that you haven't talked to in a while, that canvas that has been sitting in the corner of your home, for instance, finally painting on it. You get out of this mental rut, pile 1, by expanding your mind. And the only way to do that is to open yourself up to brand new stimuli. So your senses have dulled in a sense, or in in a way because you guys it's like you've been living the same 24-hour day over and over again for weeks or months or years. It's like you guys recycle the same 3 restaurants, for example, that you go to, or the same group of friends who keep having the same conversations. You're not being mentally stimulated, and it's created this autopilot reality for you. This has resulted in limited experiences, or you guys limiting your own experiences. So your mind, pile 1, is starving for inspiration, because once you start exposing yourself to new people, new thoughts, new conversations, new environments, you will open up a brand new world of possibilities for yourself. Like, for instance, like take like a botanist, or maybe, take a farmer, right? If they keep planting seeds in the same plot of land, they'll keep producing the same plants and food. You know how like certain flowers, they're regional. So even certain species of animals are only found in specific places throughout the world. For you guys to expand, that's a weird example, but for you guys to expand your range, you have to move to a different region. And like I said, this isn't like a physical move I'm talking about, but it's like you, pile 1, you have to disturb your own routine. Many of you probably know or have been feeling like you are in a rut, or maybe bored with life, or like you've been living the same day for like an extended period of time. The universe is saying by you disrupting your own schedule or your habits, you will attract a whole new range of manifestations. Because the one thing that I keep hearing someone say in this pile is, I just need the opportunity with this Knight of Cups over here. I just need someone to offer me a chance. I'm ready. I'm waiting with this 8 of Swords over here. Spirit is saying that you are the opportunity. You just might not realize it or see it with this 8 of Swords right here. You see how she's blindfolded in the 8 of Swords? Let me hold it up. You see how she's blindfolded? And she's surrounded by these swords, which means she's surrounded by her own thoughts, her own mindset. Her reality or her environment is really small. She's being suffocated by her own thoughts and by her own mind. She has to break out of that. And as you can see, she is physically wrapped up. She's physically restrained. And that's the crazy thing, is that the mind controls so much. Like, depending on our thoughts, we can actually physically restrain ourselves or keep ourselves stagnant, keep ourselves stuck in a very physical way. The thoughts might not be tangible, but they have very real life physical results. And that's exactly what she's experiencing in the 8 of Swords. And I think that's what a lot of you guys are experiencing when it comes to your finances and career. We'll get to your financial blessings and stuff that's on the way, and good news with your career and stuff like that. But Spirit really wanted to stress that point for my pile 1s, that a lot of you guys, it's your mental environment that is really dulled, and it needs to be inspired. It needs to be fed new thoughts, new energy. But again, Spirit is saying that you guys are the opportunity. You guys are supposed to create opportunity. And also, too, pile 1, speak up as well. Make yourself available. For example, let's say that your boss at work asked, like, who is able to train the new hire. Be loud, speak up, and let it be known that you are available and capable, and you want that opportunity, because it's going to lead to other opportunities. It's going to lead to other changes at work, because you guys, like, there's an opportunity coming up, or there's a moment coming up for you guys with work where there's going to, some sort of position might open up, or again, this is some sort of like work opportunity, but you guys have to make it known that you're available and that you want that at the same time. It's just as simple as speaking up and saying, like, hey, I want this. 8 of Swords here is definitely saying closed mouths do not get fed. So for some of you, I don't know if this is like a boss or your work, but someone who is able to give you what you want, they don't know that you're looking or available for more. They don't know that you're interested. So put yourself out there, pile 1, with the Knight of Cups right here, because look at what happens when you do. You have the 6 of Wands. This is the card of success and pride. So you guys may be worried about rejection somewhere, or someone saying no, or refusing your offers, or thinking that you're not good enough with this Knight of Cups here, but you are exactly what someone else needs or is looking for. A Knight of Cups is a knight who does not fight with weapons, violence, and aggression. He uses charm to sway things towards his favor. And so that cup that he's carrying is an offering, or it's a gift. In other words, it's something that the opposition wants. So you guys are also seeing on work or finances too as conflict. You're seeing it as a conflict, or you're seeing it as a fight. Spirit is saying to reframe how you view money and work. Don't make it something that you either fail or succeed at. Don't make it something that you have to do. Make it something that's enjoyable and that you're like attracted to. Like, create that wave of attractive energy when it comes to work and your finances. If you guys are working at a job or at a career that you're just not inspired by, that you just like, you've lost a passion for it, or maybe you never had a passion, maybe you were just there because it paid the bills, then there could definitely be an opportunity coming up for those of you that are just not feeling inspired with work. There could definitely be an opportunity coming up very soon with this Knight of Cups right here and the Six of Wands, where you guys are able to pursue a different career, different work, different industry that's actually going to excite you and make you feel excited to go to work, where you're not just looking at it as like a means to an end, pretty much, because that can sort of create this Eight of Swords environment for you guys too when it comes to money and career. So this is about like really like, again, just inspiring your mind. You want to like activate different energy when it comes to your finances and career, pile one, because that's you guys have like fallen into this rut where it's like, I'm going to work just to pay my rent. I'm going to work just to pay my bills. I'm going to work just to be able to like financially survive. And that is the sort of like almost like trap you guys keep falling into. And it's a very subtle thing. You don't even notice that you're doing it, but it's just as simple as you guys changing up little things throughout your routine, or finding new ways to get excited about work, or maybe actually looking for other work that's going to make you feel inspired. Maybe this is even too, maybe you don't have to do something as drastic as changing your job. This could be as simple as you guys actually picking up a hobby or some sort of pastime that you absolutely love doing. Like, let's say you love writing, then this is like getting back into journaling or getting back into writing like fiction, or I'm just throwing out examples here, but it's as simple as you guys getting excited about life. It is going to, that excitement is going to spill into your finances and career, and that's going to put you guys on a completely different trajectory when it comes to work and finances. So again, don't look at like work and money as you either are failing or succeeding at it with the Six of Wands, because it's also putting too much pressure on this situation where things have to work out because like I've made it known that I'm interested in this, or I'm going after that promotion, or I'm going after that job. I put myself out there. So if it doesn't work, then this will reinforce my fears or insecurities about being rejected or not good enough, and cause me to retreat back into this Eight of Swords mindset where I'm living in my mind or my imagination. I'm not branching out. I'm not going after what I want. I'm not putting myself out there, and I'm allowing life to pass me by because I'm too afraid to move, or I am incapacitated in that way. I can't move. Like, because I'm stuck in this loop. I'm stuck in my own mind with this Eight of Swords. So the universe is saying to stop playing it so safe somewhere and to just go for it. Now, is every situation or person that you approach with this Knight of Cups going to say yes? Probably not. That's not real life. You might hear no a couple of times, but that third time could change everything. You have to step into this warrior mindset with this Knight of Cups right here. And I know he's not the Knight of Wands or the Knight of Swords. Even though he has a cup, it doesn't mean shit is sweet for him, okay? Like, he is just as much of a fighter. He is just using a different strategy, which is necessary sometimes. Not every situation calls for us to activate, that dog in us. So you can be assertive without being hostile is what is coming through here in your pile. And this knight is still walking into battle with the mindset of I will succeed. And he's just using a different weapon. And that's what you need, pile one, to get out of this Eight of Swords. You need to tap into that mindset of I will succeed. I will be successful. And maybe take some time to reflect on why you struggle to believe in yourself, because I'm telling you guys, well, I don't even have to tell you, you can see here with the Six of Wands, you were made to succeed at the very thing that you were stuck in your head about, doubting and worried over. Some of you are creatives and you're very sensitive souls, and you're coming from a good place with a good heart. And it's debilitating for some of you in this pile to have to deal with souls or people that are hateful or that are jealous of your work or jealous in general. and it really gets to some of you guys, and there's nothing wrong with that. We're human, but they don't deserve to keep you from experiencing the Six of Wands, pile one. They don't get to keep you from your glory, and they can't. The only one that can keep you from the Six of Wands right here is you, by allowing these thoughts in with this Eight of Swords over here. Again, she's stuck. She can't move. She can't get to the Six of Wands because of her mindset. So you're meant to step out of this Eight of Swords. Don't worry about finances and work either, pile one. For some of you, it's all you can think about, but don't be worried about it. Just stay focused on what you want with this Knight of Cups. And if what you want is to like start a business, keep your mind busy with that process. Also with this Knight of Cups, I think a lot of you are gifted with art, creating works of art, whether that be like fashion, music, screenplays, acting, whatever. Modeling may be meant for you guys as well with this Knight of Cups and the Six of Wands over here. And I keep getting like business or a financial advisor. I don't know why, but I am. Also, some of you, eventually you will need help, like an assistant, because there will be a lot to manage pretty soon with this Eight of Swords over here. Eight of Swords is kind of like a lot going on, being very busy, sort of like being in 8 places at once or multitasking a lot. So business owner as well is in a lot of you guys' future. Even if you currently work for someone else, the Six of Wands, it talks about someone who is responsible for their own success. So for sure, the good news coming to you guys is like work and career is as simple as you guys just activating a new thought process, a new mindset, and boom, right there. Yeah, you guys you'll be shocked as to how quickly things start to manifest for you guys. So let's start grabbing. Let's get a little bit of advice here or see what's going on. It says gestures. You may be asked to help someone out, or you may need a hand. Give deserved praise to others and you will receive recognition too. Okay, so you guys are going to be receiving recognition as well. And with gestures too, it says to help someone out or you may need a hand. So you guys may need some help with this Eight of Swords right here. For it's saying that you guys may need a hand. You may need help getting out of your own mindset with this Eight of Swords. And it says you may be asked to help someone. You may eventually get to a place where you're able to help other people when it comes to business. Yeah, like I said, some of you guys, you could be like financial advisors or business advisors. You guys may be in the very near future helping other people when it comes to them starting their own business or getting into the work field that they want to get into. And it says give deserved praise to others and you will receive recognition too. You guys are definitely supposed to be receiving the Six of Wands sort of recognition and praise, stuff like that. Underneath the deck here, we have harmony. It's important for you to have a quiet, peaceful work atmosphere. In order for you to thrive, working at home or for yourself is best. So maybe that's another thing this Eight of Swords is saying is that a lot of you guys, my pile ones, maybe you guys are better suited at working alone, working by yourself. Maybe you guys are just better suited working remote, working from home, something like that. So that could be another thing this Eight of Swords is saying, is that you're more so somebody who works better independently or works better without like a work team or going into an office or something like that. As well as too with harmony, for those of you guys that like work in an office or you work with other people or you work around other people, start incorporating more harmony into your daily schedule and your daily routine, where maybe you're meditating before going to work. Maybe you, once you get off from work, you go into prayer or you focus on getting mindful or you do something that helps you sort of relax. I did talk about that when we were just looking at you guys' tarot cards, that some of you guys, it's really debilitating or difficult for you to deal with people that are chaotic or hateful or jealous, or they're just trying to like disturb your peace. Also, this harmony card is confirmation of you guys, where I said when I was just checking out your tarot cards, not to worry about money. Don't worry about your career. Start invoking a mental state that is harmonious, that is peaceful, that is more mindful for you. Again, just sort of like getting out of your mind with this Eight of Swords over here. And like it says down here, working at home or for yourself is best. That's another piece of confirmation here, where we were talking about when we were looking at your tarot cards, that some of you guys are meant to be business owners. You're meant to work for yourself. You're meant to go in business for yourself. You're meant to be your own boss. You're meant to not take orders from anyone else, to not have to work with anyone else. So that could as well heal this sort of Eight of Swords situation over here. For those of you that are dealing with intrusive thoughts, or just you're feeling like you're in your mind a lot, or maybe there's like a lot of anxiety, work anxiety, financial anxiety, that could be another thing that really helps, is you guys shifting into a place where you're working independently, you're working remote, you're working for yourself, you go into business for yourself, something like that. Okay, let's get some career messages for you guys. Good news coming to your career, or any sort of issues when it comes to career. Let's see how Spirit wants to draw. Okay, this is a chunk of cards. Let me see if Justice is the one that is meant for you. Okay, so Justice is meant for you guys, and let me grab one more card for you. Okay, so underneath the deck we have Mechanic, and then, oh, look what came out, you guys, Voice. Okay, I mentioned when we were looking at you guys' tarot cards to speak up, to use your voice, to make it known. Make sure that you guys are speaking up. This is total confirmation. I didn't even know that this card was in this deck. This is my first time seeing it. So this is total confirmation for you guys to use your voice, to speak up more, pile one. There's an opportunity coming where you guys are going to need to speak up and make yourself available. Make it known that, hey, I am interested. Okay, so don't be worried about stepping on people's toes. Yeah. That's totally for you guys. But let's read Justice first, since that was the first card to flip over. It says something in your life needs to be brought into alignment in your life. Your career may be in law, such as police, military, and courts, or the criminal justice. Be sure to be honest and ethical in money matters, or you will face the consequences. And this is a sign of the scales. Currently, at the time of me filming this, we are in Libra season. Libra's mascot is the scales. So there could be some sort of justice coming to you guys' work very soon here. Whenever you guys see this is a timeless reading, but whenever you guys see this, like I said, I'm filming during I'm filming during Libra season. So if there's any sort of injustices or anything that you guys have experienced at work or with your finances, with your pay, that has been unfair, that has been unethical, there is justice coming to that situation. Okay, so you guys will be seeing that happen. So this is like good karma when it comes to you guys' work situation. If you guys are involved in any sort of like business dealings, it's like a little bit shady, make sure that you're getting out of that and getting into more like ethical ways of making your money for this Justice card to come out. Okay, and then we have here Voice. That says get your message heard and get noticed. Exactly, you have much to share with the world. You guys are you're meant to share some sort of message with the world, the way that you think, the way that you do things. Maybe again, this is you guys being a business owner, being innovative when it comes to some sort of like work industry. A lot of people are supposed to hear it. Six of Wands over here, being praised by other people. And it says consider careers in radio, public relations, or anything in communications. The only thing holding you back is your inability to speak your truth. You guys, Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. The only thing holding you back, the only thing holding you back is your inability to speak your truth. And what do we have right here? We have got the Eight of Swords. What do we talk about with your Eight of Swords? She's being held back by her own mindset. And that's what the Swords rules. It rules the mindset, mentality, thoughts, as well as even communication. Swords does rule communication, okay? And we'd already talked about that when using your when looking into your tarot cards, to speak up, okay? That's the only thing that is keeping you guys from sort of progressing or keeping you sort of stuck. And this Eight of Swords right here is not using your voice, not speaking up, not making yourself available. Let other people know that you're interested when it comes to work. Okay, and then we have here Mechanic underneath the deck. It says, mend what needs mending. It might be broken, but all is not lost. Some of you guys, you may feel broken, or you may feel like you are in a unfortunate sort of season when it comes to work and finances. So when it says mend what needs mending, I feel as though, again, this is kind of talking about your Eight of Swords, kind of getting into a more positive mindset, or possibly even getting help, seeking some sort of help. If you guys have been dealing with a lot of anxiety and intrusive thoughts when it comes to work and finances, work can be an extremely stressful thing in our lives that brings a lot of stress. It brings a lot of challenges. It brings a lot of obstacles. So yeah, that could be something that you guys maybe need a little bit of help with. But it says consider a career as a mechanic in automotive, aerospace, or repair technician. Also too, with men what needs mending, you guys may be healers as well. I know we didn't get the healers card, but just from it saying men what needs mending, I feel as though you guys have a knack or like a skill for fixing things. And then it says you have the ability to easily fix your finances. Okay, but a sacrifice may be needed. The sacrifice is these intrusive thoughts. Okay, the sacrifice is in getting rid of that anxiety that you guys are dealing with. The sacrifice is in changing your habits, changing your routine, changing your lifestyle, doing something different. That is the sacrifice here that we talked about with your Eight of Swords in the very beginning. You guys need to disrupt your own routine, disrupt your own lifestyle, and because your mind is like thirsty for inspiration, you're exposed to the same thing over and over and over again, and it's caused your senses to dull. So yeah, for sure, that is just confirmation of that. Let's grab some hustle cards here to see what you guys may be working towards, or what you need to work towards, or just any sort of messages surrounding what you guys have been working towards. Messages surrounding you guys' work and money goals. Okay, so we have here cha-ching, money rain. Okay, fraud was underneath cha-ching, money rain, but I believe that it was cha-ching that wanted to be seen. So let me shuffle and grab one more for you guys. Okay, right path. And then underneath that was move in silence. So we have right path and move in silence. And underneath the deck, we have money magnet. I mean, I don't think that takes a lot of explaining here. Cha-ching, money rain means that money is about to be coming in a large stream. You guys' income is about to increase, or it's about to flow a lot more easily, or a lot more aggressively. You guys could see like a large boom in income come in, or a large like wave of money come in. And that kind of tells me that this is either like a promotion coming up, or this is like a change in career, or like a career opportunity or offer where you're making a lot more money, and it just kind of like comes in like immediately. Right path over here. Again, this is confirmation of what I said when we were just looking at you guys' tarot cards, to not worry about career and finances. You guys are on the right path. You don't have to worry about your career. You don't have to worry about your money. Things are going to work out. Things are on the right path. So that is totally a message for you guys when it comes to those of you that have been worried about work and career or money, thinking that like, maybe I'm at the wrong job, maybe I'm not doing the right thing. You are on the right path. You're being led in the right direction. Even if you're being led towards a direction that will end up with a change in career, you guys are on the right path, okay? And so right path means to also trust yourself, trust your journey, and trust spirit. And then we have money magnet. You guys are attracting money, okay? So there's some sort of manifestation coming in when it comes to money. And whatever it is that you guys' goals are, it will bring in more money, just like it says money rain over here, cha-ching. So you guys are about to have like a lot more money come in. And then just a final message here about you guys' life purpose. Okay, let's see what we got. We have spiritual teacher. And then underneath the deck, we have counseling. Yeah, so some of you guys, you could get into counseling. Maybe counseling is something that you're passionate about, or it could be talking about some of you guys as well, reaching out to a counselor or somebody that can help in terms of like this Eight of Swords situation. But it says you heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. Okay, so there's some wise advice as well. And you guys may be running into somebody that is able to empathize with what you're going through with this Eight of Swords situation, and is sort of able to help get you guys out of this Eight of Swords mindset as well. And then, but we have spiritual teacher that came out for you guys. You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. This could be that voice card as well. Confirmation of this voice card over here, that other people need to hear your message. They need to hear you, pile one. So again, confirmation of you guys speaking up, using your voice, putting your messages out there. Six of Wands, okay? Because it's going to be received in a way that is very welcoming. It's very warm. And you guys are going to be honestly probably shocked that people receive you in the way that they do with this Knight of Cups over here. Like I said, not everybody is going to be open to it. You're going to run into some people that are maybe jealous, or there may be haters, and they maybe feel some type of way about you guys doing your purpose, but that's not your concern. It doesn't have to be your concern. Okay, and spiritual teacher says you are a healer who reaches your audience with words, again, using voice. Okay, it says you teach in a way that brings healing blessings to your clients, readers, and listeners. Even do so with your family and friends. In fact, people seek you out for guidance, including strangers who tell you their intimate secrets and pressing problems. So you guys may even just naturally, people may always come to you and just sort of like spill their guts. But it says your trustworthy nature, Knight of Cups, and shining inner light, Six of Wands, signal to others that you are a natural born spiritual teacher. This card indicates that you wish to be a spiritual teacher for the joy of it. Again, this is about you guys connecting to excitement when it comes to your career and not just doing something to pay your bills. But it says, this card indicates that you wish to be a spiritual teacher for the joy of it without ego concerns about fame or fortune. That's going to come naturally with the Six of Wands for you guys. It says you are a natural channeler who brings divine guidance to others who ask you questions about their lives. You are also acutely observant about human nature, especially as it relates to the spiritual path. This would be that counseling card right here. So that kind of goes hand in hand, counseling and spiritual teacher right here for you guys. It says, as a result, you bring a unique voice to the field of spiritual teaching. So this is why I picked up with you guys' tarot cards earlier, that some of you in this pile are really sensitive souls, and it just hurts when you run into people that maybe they're critical about what you're doing, or they're critical about your work, or they're just hateful in some way. But again, their opinion doesn't have to be any of your business, okay? Keep doing what you're led to do. Keep doing what you're called to do with the right path card right here. And it says, as long as you remain focused on service and being your natural self, you will find a wide and receptive audience for your work. Take a moment now and ask your guardian angels, what is the next step for me to take upon my pathway as a spiritual teacher? Like it says, right path card right here. It says, notice the thoughts, feelings, and signs that come to you as answers, and continue asking the angels for additional clarification. Pile 1, this is beautiful. I'm not going to hold you guys any longer. Plus, my baby is upstairs yelling at his dad right now. So I need to go take care of him and feed him. But other than that, you guys, pile 1, thank you so very much for tuning in. Let me take this time to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, and amazing spirit for these messages. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye. All right, pile 2, welcome to your reading. So we're starting off with your tarot cards. Then I'll be pulling some additional oracle cards to check out what financial blessings are headed your way. And we'll also be channeling some good news about you guys' career or work, whatever is going on with that. Okay, so let's get started. The very first tarot card that we have for you is we have the Three of Swords. Then we have the Tower. And then the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this will only sound strange to those of you that haven't been through this. But there's like, I want to use the word, so trigger alert, because I want to use the word abuse here, like financial abuse. Maybe you guys experienced some sort of injustice with work, or someone could have stolen from you. Maybe somebody was taking advantage of you financially. Maybe somebody was controlling your finances. Some of you have built your life from the ground up only to pretty much almost lose everything at some point. And so there's a lot of heaviness surrounding money and career for a lot of you in this pile. And it's led many of you to say, like, you know what? I don't need or want it all. I'm okay with just living comfortably with this Queen of Pentacles right here. As long as I'm living independently, as long as I'm self-sufficient and able to take care of myself, as long as I have like a roof over my head and food on the table, clothes on my back, as long as I have like the essentials, like I'm good. It's almost taught you to fear ambition And this sort of reminds me of the story of Icarus, who flew too close to the sun. I think his name's Icarus, but that's what is definitely giving pile 2. But your cards here are describing the classic case of dusting yourself off and trying again. Maybe this ordeal that you have been through, if you have been through something like that, it may have taught you to respect or appreciate what you have, and that's a good thing. But the grieving, the doom and gloom surrounding finances and work is what needs to be processed and then released or purified and cleansed from your auric field. Some of you as well, I'm hearing, while you were climbing some sort of professional ladder, you may have experienced tragedy in your personal life or loss. You may have lost a loved one while you were working towards some sort of work goal or career goal. And you guys are very connected, intuitively connected to your work. And this could have also happened as well while you guys were studying or like in school and you went through the loss of a loved one. But yeah, you guys are very connected, intuitively connected, spiritually connected to your work, in the sense that it's like you guys are not going after your dreams just to experience a chariot moment and have others look up to you. You guys are connected to your professional victories, in the sense that you work so hard for your loved ones, maybe for your family or your kids or your community. Like they're the reason that you work so hard, and that you get up every morning and you do what you have to do, and you hustle and you deal with a lot of the things that you have gone through or are going through when it comes to work or finances. Like, it's almost like you guys are willing to deal with the hardship and the challenges and the stress because you're doing all of this for your family or your loved ones. There's like something bigger, more meaningful in why you guys work so hard. You doing this for a bigger person or for others is what fuels a lot of you guys' ambition. Your work goes deeper than just finances or being able to buy nice things, which there's nothing wrong with that either, you know, but there's a deeper attachment to your work is what I mean. So whatever happens with your work, it affects you deeply. And some of you have gone into depression behind your job, or you've maybe even needed medication to deal with work or the demands that it puts on you. Some of you as well, you probably already know this, but you may have high functioning anxiety or depression because you guys can still perform under an extreme amount of pressure, even though it's taken a toll on you. There's even the sense here, I wouldn't be shocked if there's some sense here of like PTSD, if you've been diagnosed by a professional. So yeah, you guys can still work, you can still perform, you can still show up, even though you may feel like you're carrying the world on your shoulders. But there was a crash, like a moment that defined everything, where you lost a lot or all of what you worked for, and it's completely zapped any motivation that you had. And this could be talking about the loss of someone in your life. Maybe they crossed over, or this was a horrific breakup or divorce or separation or relationship that you endured behind closed doors. Maybe this was somebody, you know, fighting for custody, trying to take your kids from you. Maybe this was you guys losing your home or going through some sort of disaster or something like that. The good news for your finances and or career, though, is that this storm or trial is passing. I would love to look at you guys' chart for sure, those of you drawn to this pile, because like I'm kind of wondering if you have Saturn moving through like your 8th house, or if there's some hard aspects being made to your 8th house, 10th house, or especially your 4th house. I could totally see that for some of you, because 8th house could manifest as someone else's choices or actions impacting your finances. 10th house could talk about major pivots with some sort of a legacy that you were trying to build or some sort of aspiration you were going after. And the 4th house could manifest as turbulence in your private life or some sort of shakeup with your foundation. And you don't have to have any of those transits at all for this pile to apply to you. But if you do, it's just further confirmation. Also check your progressed moon, because it could have just changed signs or houses if you know how to check your progressed moon. But your identity is no longer attached to you guys' work or aspirations. That's another positive shift here for you guys when it comes to your professional life and your finances. Yeah, like your identity is no longer attached to your work. It's no longer attached to your achievements and your aspirations, your goals, the things that your success pretty much. That needed to be severed, pile 2. And also you guys deserve the time and space to work on your mental health, to deal with any sort of loss, to deal with any sort of tragedy in your life. With the Tower and the 3 of Swords over here, because with the Tower here, some of you were headed towards a breakdown. like a mental breakdown between the Three of Swords and the Tower here. And for many of you, your thoughts about finances or career or success was you had to like break your back and sacrifice time with loved ones. And this is a very Saturn dominated way of thinking, that the more you sacrificed, the harder you worked, the more you pushed yourself, the more success you would have. The universe wanted you to stop associating achievement with pain. They're very tied together for some reason in your pile, and they do not have to be. There's a new relationship being formed when it comes to finances and career that's more like this Queen of Pentacles over here, where it's nourishing and it's gentle. It's not traumatic and it's not punishing. There's no punishment involved with this, like we see with the Three of Swords and the Tower over here. Queen of Pentacles is all about living the soft life. Queen of Pentacles is saying whatever big thing, for lack of a better word, that you've been working towards or manifesting will be yours to own. And I don't know if this is like a vehicle or a home or a degree or a business, but you will come into ownership of this thing. And some of you just experience confirmation, or you just experience some sort of sign, maybe synchronicity or dream. That you had this in your possession. But pile 2, your intentions are too pure for the universe to allow you to keep working yourself to the bone like this, working through loss and pain and tragedy, no matter what's going on in your personal life, having to get up or still getting up and going to work and pushing yourself and doing what you have to do and suffering through the conditions that you had to deal with. That's all changing for you, where again, there's a new identity to work and finances, where it's more enjoyable, it's more rewarding, it's easier. You guys deserve to experience this shift here. So that's some good news. It's definitely coming to you guys' like professional life. Let's see what financial blessings you guys could be in store for, as well as let's pull some oracle cards to get some additional like good news when it comes to work and career. So, okay, let's start with this deck. Let's just see what we get for you guys. So we have here manifesting. Wow. It says you have the power to manifest what you want by writing your intentions down and by taking inspired action to make it happen. And then underneath the deck here, we have taking steps. Action is key to getting where you need to go. You cannot wait around. Take a step in any direction to get unstuck and find opportunities. So this is definitely for you guys. You guys are manifesting somewhere. Action, you're manifesting progress, you're manifesting movement, you're manifesting new developments when it comes to work, money, finances, stuff like that. This could be talking about you guys manifesting a sense of this Queen of Pentacles energy over here. Queen of Pentacles is a very abundant queen. She is surrounded by fertility. She's surrounded by life, and she's thriving. When we look at the Queen of Pentacles, this is why her environment is overgrown, because she's thriving, she's excelling, she's doing very well for herself, and her environment is doing very good. She is basically the seed that is overgrowing like this when we're dealing with the Queen of Pentacles. So for you guys, you are manifesting something very similar to Queen of Pentacles energy to get you out of this Three of Swords tower sort of environment, or tower, or Three of Swords and tower sort of energy or situation. There was like a weird association here between the harder I work, the more I'm going to get. And that's being severed. That idea is being completely, it's getting taken apart. It's like the universe is stepping in, is intervening, and is taking apart that mindset or that attitude or that idea that you have to work hard in order to be successful. The harder you work, the more that you sacrifice. So for you guys, this is with manifesting and taking steps. You guys are actually manifesting a lot of progress and a lot of rewards as well too. And like it says here on the manifesting card, you guys have the power to manifest what you want by writing your intentions down. Make sure that you are taking the time to write down what you want and writing it down to the universe and just telling the universe, hey, this is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I need. This is what I would love to see happen in terms of my professional life. This is what I am trying to attract or bring into my life in terms of my finances. And both of these cards here mention taking action. The manifesting card is talking about inspiring action, and taking steps is talking about action being the key to getting where you need to go. Also with taking steps too, I don't know why, but one of the ideas coming through with that card is that some of you guys, like a very, very, very small group of you guys in this pile, you may have taken a break from work Maybe you like took a hiatus or something, especially if you went through some sort of tragedy or some sort of loss in your life. You may have taken some time off from work. And with this taking steps card, it is sort of bringing to mind that you guys are going to be slowly or gradually getting back into work, or working your way back in to like a full schedule, maybe something like that. But taking it slowly, especially for those of you too that we talked about before with your tarot cards. If you went through any sort of like mental break, or you experienced like a really, really tough time with any sort of depression or anxiety when it came to work, because you could have had anxiety or depression that stemmed from work, or the demands that work put on you and the stress that work put on you. So for you guys with this taking steps card here, you guys could be taking steps to gradually get back into work, to gradually sort of filling up your schedule again. And also this could be talking about in the opposite way as well. Like I said, with this Queen of Pentacles, this is you guys like sort of shifting into more of a softer life. So for some of you, you could be taking steps to kind of get out of work, or almost like retiring in a sense. Some of you guys in this pile may be retiring, or you may be sort of gradually taking more and more time off from work because you guys need a break right now. Just like it says, take a step in any direction. So whether you're taking a step towards like working more, or towards retiring, or towards like taking more time off, you guys are progressing one way or another, and you're manifesting exactly what you are looking for, exactly what you need right now in terms of work and finances. So if you guys need time off, you're about to get it's about to happen for you guys where you're able to take some time off. Or if you guys are trying to manifest or trying to get back into more work or anything like that, that's manifesting for you as well. Let's grab some career cards or messages about your career. Okay, so we have here student. Yeah, some of you guys are in school. I think I mentioned that in your, yes, I did, that some of you guys may be in school, or something may have happened while you guys were in school. You may have experienced some sort of tragedy while you were working on getting your education. But we have here student, and student says, work with a mentor to learn new skills or teach you how to implement your plans. You could be in school to pursue higher education or work for a school district. Teach yourself to succeed with money, or get a financial advisor to teach you. So with the student card right here, a lot of you guys, you may be in a learning phase right now. So this student card, it could be taken literally, where some of you guys are literally in school right now. Maybe you're working to get your degree or a license or get it certified somewhere. Or this could be saying that you guys are looking for a mentor or currently being mentored right now. Maybe you're being like groomed to take over some sort of work or a company or anything like that. Maybe you guys are just like really in your like learning bag right now, just trying to increase your knowledge and increase your skills when it comes to work and career, for the student card to come out. Also though, this student card may be talking about you guys being very talented when it comes to teaching, and when it comes to teaching other people certain skill sets, certain talents, things like that. So this could be talking about literally, or this could be more metaphorically, or a little bit of both, where this Three of Swords and this Tower card, it may have propelled you guys into a completely different chapter or season of your life, where you guys learn like, because of something that you went through that led you to a Three of Swords Tower moment in your life. Maybe you guys learned from that to appreciate life more, to take more time off, to take things a little bit slower, to prioritize your health, to prioritize your loved ones. Like we talked about when we were just looking at your tarot cards, and how like that's a good thing on one end. So I think that as well, the student card could be talking about you guys being caught up in a lesson right now, a life lesson right now, about how it's good to apply yourself. It's good to go after things that you want, but there needs to be more balance in terms of also maybe taking things slowly, or spending time with loved ones, and not just being all about work, especially if it's led to a lot of stress or anxiety or depression, anything like that. So you guys may be learning right now as well. Like, you know, like I used to really apply myself like in my early 20s. Now that I'm where I'm at in my life, or now that I'm married, or now that I am a homeowner, now that I'm a business owner, now that I'm back in school, now that I'm wherever I am in life right now, I understand that I need to do things a little bit differently, and that I can't just push myself to these extremes 24/7. I need to take time off. I need to also spend time with loved ones. I also need to spend time traveling. I also need to make sure I'm taking care of my health. And so it's like you guys have learned a lot from this Three of Swords Tower situation that may have led to a really difficult time in your life, or it may have, these energies may have popped up in a really difficult time of your life. So again, the student card could be literal or metaphorical, or a little bit of both. Also too, we have here prudence, and it says, don't let the balance of your credit cards get too high. Put something aside for a rainy day. Stay within budget and start living within your means. So this could be with the Queen of Pentacles, like I kind of talked about when we were just looking at you guys as tarot cards with your Queen of Pentacles. Some of you guys are like, I don't need to reach for the stars anymore. And like we talked about with Icarus, he flew too close to the sun and he got burnt from that, right? That's what I kind of felt with your Queen of Pentacles, with some of you being like, you know what, I went too hard before and I lost everything, or I lost a lot of something. And now at this point, I just want to live comfortably. That's it. I just want to live comfortably. I'm just in a part of my life right now where I don't need to have the best of the best. As long as I just have like a roof over my head. It's almost like a very humble way of living or looking at life, where it's like, I just want to live simply, or I just want to be able to take time off and go and travel. I want to be able to do what I want to do when it comes to work. I want to be able to be inspired when it comes to my career. So for you guys, it's like some sort of lesson has taught you guys to live a little more mindfully or consciously, something like that. And so I believe that this prudence card is not even telling you guys or warning you guys in a way. I kind of feel like you guys were already in this prudence mindset where it's like, I don't need to spend crazy amounts of money. I don't need to wear designer things. I don't need to have the best of the best. All I need is just security. All I need is a really good savings. All I want is to own my own home. All I want is to be out of debt and have paid off all my student loans. It's like a very almost like just humble way of looking at life. So that could have definitely shifted for you guys with this prudence card over here. But yeah, that may be another thing that you guys learned as well, was how to manage your money better, or how to not spend, or how to save, how to put up for a rainy day. Like it says over here, put something aside for a rainy day. Because I feel like most of you guys are doing that. I feel like most of you guys are already in that mindset of like, where it's like, I've done the spending thing before and now I'm ready to save. Now I'm ready to put money aside or work on my credit, or I don't know. There's just something very different about how maybe you guys like treat money or deal with money. Like I said, you guys' identity around money and your career is completely changed. Let's grab a hustle card here just to see, grab some messages about what you guys may be working towards. These are two cards. I'm going to keep shuffling. Oh, okay. All right, hold on. So this fell out. We have living it up, you made it. That's interesting because this prudence card came out talking about not spending like crazy. Then we have what is the rush, and the card that fell out on top, it says teamwork. Underneath that we have be proud of yourself, and underneath the deck here, I'm going to put be proud of yourself back because it came out underneath teamwork. Underneath the deck though, we have don't sign. Okay, don't sign some sort of a contract. So that could just be a warning for those of you that are working towards something, and maybe you're thinking about signing something, going into contract with someone, signing some sort of a contract. So for those of you that are dealing with any sort of contracts right now, or you're about to sign something, take some time to really sit with your spiritual team and your intuition to feel if this contract is right for you right now. And there's like a little devil character right here. So this is almost sort of like the saying, was it when you when it talks about like selling your soul to the devil, or one thing that I heard though with this little devil character right here is that the devil's in the details. So really pay attention to the details. It wouldn't even hurt as well for those of you in this pile. It's about to sign some sort of a contract to be like, hey, you know what? Actually, I'm going to take this back to my own legal representation or attorney or lawyer or whatever, and have them look over it and Don't be afraid to negotiate, go back and forth. Don't be afraid to do any of that when it comes to some sort of a contract, especially if you guys' gut instinct was already like a little triggered or just a little uneasy with some sort of contract that you guys may be looking over or about to sign, anything like that. So just make sure that you guys are paying attention to that. Also too, I don't know why this is like a little bit different of a meaning coming through with this card here, but there could be some sort of, for those of you in this pile that maybe are getting into work with someone else, like another person, you guys could have a soul contract with them before you even incarnated here, if you believe in like reincarnation and stuff like that. If not, then excuse this message. But for those of you that do, you may have like a soul contract with somebody that you are in business with. I don't know why that's coming through, but you guys, you may have some sort of a soul contract with someone that you're already in business with or about to go into business with. And it's like in this life, you guys are just doing what you did in a previous lifetime. But there's something a little bit deeper here about any of my pile 2 people that are signing a contract. Somehow that could end up bonding you guys' energy, bonding you guys' souls. So just sit with your spiritual team and see how you feel about that, okay? Because it's not going to apply to all of you. But other than that, we have what is the rush? Teamwork, living it up, you made it. So teamwork, oh, maybe that's why I kind of felt that meaning coming through with this contract card right here, because we have teamwork. So yeah, some of you guys, you have like some sort of a possible soul contract with another person that you may be working with or making money with, or let's say that some of you guys in this pile, you work with your significant other. That's because this is not the first lifetime that you've done this with that person. Maybe you guys have like a business partner. This is not the first lifetime that you have had them as a business partner. So there's something a little bit deeper here, especially with teamwork coming up over here. But with what's the rush, this is exactly what we were talking about a little bit ago, where we were discussing some of you guys just getting to the point in a very like a natural, organic way where it's like, I don't need the best. I don't need to go after every little thing. I don't need to be so hungry for money or whatever it may be that I'm willing to take any sort of work, or that I'm willing to work overtime, or that I'm willing to miss out and sacrifice time with my loved ones, or sacrifice my health. It's like with what's the rush, that's where you guys, a lot of you guys are at mentally right now when it comes to your goals, because this is my hustle deck. So when it comes to you guys hustling, when it comes to your goals, when it comes to ambition, for a lot of you guys, you're in the mindset right now of like, what is the rush? Why am I pushing myself? Why do I have to go so hard? I don't actually have to put work above everything else, including my own personal happiness and my peace of mind and my health or my mental health. I don't have to live, breathe, and eat my job or my work. So a lot of you guys are kind of in that mind space right now. And then living it up, you made it. I feel as though you know how there's a saying, beauty's in the eyes of the beholder. I feel like for you guys with your pile, we should switch the word beauty out with success. Success is in the eyes of the beholder when it comes to you guys. For you guys, like your idea, your definition of success has completely changed. Maybe it used to be back in the day, for example, like I know I've made it when I'm able to buy that Maserati, like just an example. And now at this point in your life, or where you guys are sort of headed, is like, no, for me, I'm going to know that I've made it when I truly have assets, when I truly own things, when I'm not making a car payment, when I'm able to help out my loved ones, when I'm able to help out my community, when I'm making money off of my passion. That for you guys is like, there's just a difference. There's just a different idea of what it means to have made it in life. Like we were talking about when I was just looking at you guys' tarot cards. Some of you guys have been scared off from ambition, or you've just sort of felt like being ambitious ruined maybe some part of your life, or it caused you to miss out on something special or take something for granted. Maybe you feel like it ruined a relationship of yours. I don't know what that is here. Maybe you guys feel like money tainted something or someone in your life. Like I picked up earlier, some of you guys, you could have dealt with someone stealing from you or trying to take from you. And you could feel as though maybe money or success changed people in your life, or changed you in a way that you're still living with, or maybe you're ashamed of, or you don't like, or you agree. There's heaviness attached to success. And for you guys, it's not as glamorous anymore. Success isn't glamorous. It's not something that you guys want in the same way anymore. And so I feel like you guys, when it comes to what you're hustling towards, what you're working towards, you guys are definitely about to manifest your actual definition of success. Let's grab a card here for your life purpose or about your life purpose. Look, we have study come out again. This card kind of slid out too. We have writing. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words that you write. So some of you guys are definitely into teaching. Writing may be your thing. We have this angel behind this person helping them to write. So some of you guys may naturally be gifted with automatic writing. So that could also be something. Some of you guys are you're gifted as well when it comes to just writing in general. Maybe you're an author. Maybe you guys have been wanting to write a book or get into doing something like that, writing or and then underneath the deck here, we have support. Your life purpose fully supports you. Yeah, you guys want to be fully supported by your life's purpose. You don't want your purpose to be work and money anymore. It's like you want your purpose to support you. And it's just like a total flip here. But we have study coming out, and that is totally aligned with your student card. And it says reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. So I'm going to read this message out of the book for you guys. Okay, and it says this card indicates that you need additional information to feel confident about your career path. Fortunately, the angels are guiding you clearly in this regard. Please notice your recurring ideas and feelings about taking classes, engaging a mentor, reading a book, or other forms of research and study. You guys are definitely going to be getting a mentor, maybe even mentoring other people, for that word to pop up twice now in your reading. And then it says you are also receiving signs from above that point you in supportive directions. For example, several people may recommend the same book to you in a short span of time. This indicates that the angels are delivering their guidance to you through other people's messages. It says there's something important for you in that frequently mentioned book, movie, class, location, or other idea. The angels have opened the doorway of information for you, and now it's up to you to accept their gift by reading that book, watching that movie, taking that class, or visiting that location. Beautiful. But pile 2, pile 2, this is all that I'm saying for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Let me take this time to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, and amazing spirit for these messages. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye. All right, pile 3, welcome to your reading. So we're starting off your tarot cards, where we are going to be looking into some good news coming your way about your career or professional life, as well as some blessings, some financial blessings that are headed towards you guys. Okay, so let's get started. Very first card that we have here is the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Then we have the Ace of Wands. Then the 3 of Wands. And then the 3 of Coins. Okay, I don't know who's been saying a lot of repeating numbers, but if you were intuitively drawn to this pile and you've been saying a lot of repeating numbers, you've been wondering what that message may be for you from your angels, or what these repeating numbers may be trying to tell you guys. But let me just pull a card here for those of you that may be seeing. Oh, here it is. Okay, couldn't find it. Okay, we have here 1919, a sign of patience. Patience and hard work make dreams a reality. And then underneath the deck, we have 777. It's a sign that you are on the right path. Things will manifest quickly. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, so I just felt that very strongly with your pile. But now that we have that out of the way for you, pile 3, we have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Wands upright, 3 of Wands upright, and then the Three of Pentacles upright. So starting off with the Six of Pentacles in reverse for you, a lot of you guys are about to be responsible for one less bill, or like in other words, you're about to pay off a bill. Six of Pentacles in one instance is where we give money away to those in need. In another instance, the Six of Pentacles is where we rely on those with money to help because we are in need. So this could also be for those of you attracted to this pile and you have been reliant on assistance, whether that has been borrowing money from friends, family, coworkers, other people, or maybe like government assistance. You will not be relying on that for much longer. You will be able to afford your own essentials and you will be able to provide for yourself. So either there is financial independence here or there's more financial independence coming in. Ace of Wands, it talks about fresh karma or brand new karmic energy, because the suit of wands, it symbolizes spirit in its essence, or energy in general. In other words, it's about our spirit or spirit itself. And spirit is esoterically associated with our personality, ego, how we move through this human incarnation, consciousness, perspective, and the way that we radiate, the same way that the sun projects its own light. And so, you know how we can wake up one day feeling more confident. It's like we put on a whole new personality or an alter ego. That would be the suit of wands and the ace of wands. It can also represent reincarnation, the way that the soul takes on a brand new spirit or a fresh human journey. So aces represent a brand new chapter, a spiritual intervention, and being chosen by the universe, or a personalized blessing falling directly into your lap. You guys are aligning to an entirely different frequency regarding finances and career. So for those of you that have been using affirmation, setting intentions, actively manifesting, praying, maybe using candle magic, using sound healing, whatever you've been doing to change the energy around you has been working to go from the Six of Pentacles in reverse to the Ace of Wands, which again means brand new energy. This Ace of Wands is you guys taking on brand new financial or professional identity. And you see how the next card is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands, it talks about new horizons, which equates to new opportunities, new possibilities, and realities. And some of you guys, you may have also been drawn to the previous pile, or you guys just may have let the video play after listening to pile 2, because pile 2 had a message regarding a different way of dealing with work and finances. It wasn't as direct as this pile here. This pile is all about a fresh identity when it comes to finances and career. The previous pile was it like touched on it, but very gently. It had way more to do with other things going on. Again, it wasn't as direct as you guys' pile here, but some of you may have also been drawn to pile 2. If not, it's fine. But if so, it's just confirmation that both of these are your pile. So with the Three of Wands here, this is all about, again, new opportunities, possibilities, and realities. And there's like a story or a statement being laid out clear as day with your pile here, where you guys go from the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Sorry, I hit my mic. But where you guys go from the Six of Pentacles in reverse, I have more money because I'm no longer financially responsible for this bill, or I no longer need the financial assistance because I am making more. To the Ace of Wands, where it's like the energy surrounding my finances or work has gone through this purification process to the point that it's like a night and day switch from how you guys have been living. Pretty much, it's like your finances or career is being reincarnated, which it might sound really weird, but what I mean by that is when someone goes from struggling to being financially secure or well off even, it's like they're living a brand new life, right? And that's what leads to this Three of Wands, where now I can take time off or go on vacation or move to a bigger home or buy a new car, or not have to live paycheck to paycheck, or, make one paycheck stretch until I get paid again. I can afford groceries. I can go out to eat with loved ones, or buy nice clothes, or spoil myself, or buy things for friends and family. Like, there's an entirely new reality that is opening up for you guys because of this extreme shift with your money or your work. And also, you guys in this pile, you may create up to 3 new streams of income pretty soon. That could be something that you guys have been working on, or trying to figure out or trying to manifest, like, how can I create more money based off of my own personal talents or skills? You guys figure that out with this Three of Wands here. Sorry, I keep hitting my mic, but you guys figure that out with the Three of Wands here. Some of you may also get your friends or family involved with this Three of Pentacles over here. And I don't know. I don't know. It's like with this Three of Pentacles, I'm seeing you guys create financial opportunities for other people in your life as well, to have this double three energy pop up here from the Three of Wands to the Three of Pentacles. So you guys could definitely be creating more work opportunity or like money opportunities for the people in your life. Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles. It's like this spark or idea with the Three of Wands, this new chapter with this ace over here, starting with this ace, it leads to the Three of Wands. Now I can bring something to fruition. To the Three of Pentacles, I did that. Like, I actually brought it to fruition. It's here, it's tangible. I can hold it in my hands. I turn this Three of Wands. Remember, Wands is energy and intention, even motive it can represent. I took this energy or intention and made it physical or real with this Three of Pentacles. Also, with the Three of Wands, you see how it looks like someone, let me hold this up so you guys can see in case it's like a glare from my light. You guys see how, I'm sorry, like I've been trying to figure out my lighting for years. Anyways, but you guys see how with this Three of Wands here, it almost looks like someone is working. They look very hands-on when it comes to work or like even labor. And then in the Three of Pentacles, they're wearing a suit. At least that's what it looks like to me. Some of you are about to get into corporate work. This could be like, you guys could be going from like blue collar work to like white collar work. This could also be alluding to a promotion or more responsibility at work where you are in charge of your own group. Maybe you guys shift into like a managerial position, but you guys are definitely going to help create more financial opportunities for other people for sure. Just based off of this little detail here. And also someone here is about to win some money gambling. This is not me saying to go gamble, but for those of you that are maybe already involved in like a bet, or maybe you've got some money in stock somewhere, if you feel really good about that intuitively, you could definitely see some gains from it. It doesn't look like a huge life-changing win, like millions of dollars. I don't know. Maybe it is. It doesn't look like that from my end, but it looks like favorable energy here with investments. And again, do not take that as a cue to go out and like fly to Vegas and go crazy. It's only for a small group of you in this pile that already have their money tied up in something like stocks or betting. Also, you guys may have a friend or relative or associate approach you with some sort of an idea that could definitely make some money in the future with this Three of Pentacles over here. Just make sure that if you guys go that route, that you guys talk about who's responsible for what, and you set your boundaries early. But you guys could definitely see some positive movement with going into business or work with another person, or maybe even up to two other people with this being the Three of Pentacles. And this could be like starting a podcast with someone that you know, and you guys' like energy or personalities are super compatible and very complementary with this Three of Wands over here, to where you guys work beautifully together with this Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands, it definitely talks about like, we don't even have to try, like we just make magic together. We just work well together. Like it's like effortless how compatible we are. It's trine energy, right? When we're dealing with threes, we're dealing with the trine. And so trine energy is very favorable. It's very complementary. It's a very easy energy. Energy is flowing very easily when we're dealing with a trine or a triangle. So let's start grabbing some, let's see what that is since this slid out. We have halfway there. The wheel is turning, destined, inevitable, karma, cycles. Wow. Follow the flow of events. I meant to grab this deck and then my hand hit another deck of cards here, and then this card slid out and I was like, let's just see what's going on there. It says halfway there, the wheel is turning. Destined, inevitable, karma, cycles. What did we talk about with your Ace of Wands? This is brand new, fresh karmic energy. The wheel is turning halfway there. Something is destined, something is inevitable, something is like, there's some sort of cycle that's happening for you guys here. Follow the flow of events. And your 7777 card right here says, sign, you're on the right path. Things will manifest quickly. Wow. And then this 1919 says sign of patience. Patience and hard work make dreams a reality. So you guys are halfway there to making some sort of dream a reality. Oh my God. I'm just now realizing what I just talked about with you guys with the Three of Wands to the Three of Coins, how some sort of intention or motive, it becomes real, it becomes tangible. You guys bring it to fruition. I'm definitely going to leave this card out for you guys. This was like meant to be seen. Okay, let's grab some other cards here. Some messages regarding career, work. Let's see, this flipped over. It says magic. You have the power now. Use your magic to attract what you want in your life. The sky is the limit. This magic card, it kind of looks fiery, a little bit like your wands card over here. But you guys are working with magic. There's something very magical happening for you guys in terms of your career right now and your professional life. And then we also have your timing. It's all in the timing right now. Pull another card to see if you need to do it now, wait a while, or make a different decision. Let's see what's underneath the deck. We have your ups and downs. Your work has potential for both advancement and stagnation. See if there's hope, but allow yourself to move on if needed. So ups and downs. For those of you guys that are sort of going through ups and downs, we talked about that when I was just looking at you guys' tarot cards here with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. How it's like there's a difference between being the person who is helping people in need versus being the people in need, depending on that person that's well off and able to help others. So for you guys, you may have been going through some extreme ups and downs in terms of when it comes to your work and when it comes to your career, your professional life. You guys may have dealt with that. And just like we see like a staircase here when it comes to ups and downs with finances, or not with finances, but with your career, because this is my career deck. For you guys, it's like there's definitely elevation here possible, but also too, it's almost like depending on where you guys are currently at. Well, you know what? Because we have what? Sign you're on the right path and halfway there. So you guys are on the right track. You're on the right track. So this is more so talking about elevation. Because like it says, ups and downs, your work has potential for both advancement and stagnation. But for you guys to get two cards talking about you're on the right path and you're halfway there and it's just timing and you guys are working with magic, then I'm going to take this as you guys are on the right path and you're heading towards being elevated in some sort of a way. But when we are climbing a ladder or when we are working our way up somewhere, like when we're ascending, you know, it takes a different level of energy and motivation. So for you guys, I really do feel as though magic, working with intention, setting intentions, using manifestation, using the laws of attraction, things like that is actually going to be another tool that you guys can rely on when it comes to your career and finances. I'm sorry, you guys, I keep hitting my mic. I apologize. Hopefully this is not like super loud. Anyways, with magic, yeah, you have the power now. Use your magic to attract what you want into your life. The sky's the limit. I would definitely rely on setting intentions, manifestation, stuff like that. But let's grab a hustle card here to see what messages you get regarding your goals, your aspirations, what you're working towards, anything that you guys need to know right now. Okay, this is two cards that flipped out, but I believe this one wanted to be seen, the one that's on top. But we have here divine blessings, a gift from the universe. Underneath that was it's time for a career change. Okay, so if this it's time for a career change resonates for you, then take it as that. I'm going to put it back in the deck because it came out underneath this card. But we have here divine blessings, a gift from the universe. And underneath the deck, we have golden opportunity. So there is some sort of an opportunity that's about to fall into you guys' lap. Like we were talking about with your Ace of Wands here. This is when spirit and the universe, this is divine intervention and something falls straight into your lap. So what that is a golden opportunity from the universe, from spirit, from the Most High, your angels, ancestors, guides, however it is that you see it, your higher self, however it is that you want to see it or label it, up to you. But there's a golden opportunity about to fall into you guys' lap, and it's going to be a divine blessing. It's going to be a blessing from the divine. It's going to be a blessing that came from the spiritual realm. Again, you guys are manifesting, you're pulling things in from like whatever you've set intentions for, whatever you've been praying for, whatever you've been working towards and pouring your energy into is about to manifest, but it's also going to create this portal or this channel where the universe is able to drop this golden opportunity straight into you guys' lap with divine blessing, a gift from the universe. And since this came out from my hustle deck, this is a divine blessing or a golden opportunity that has to do directly with whatever you guys are working towards, whatever goal that is, whatever aspirations you have, whatever you guys have been praying about, trying to manifest or you've actually been working towards it. There's going to be some sort of golden opportunity that comes directly from that. And you guys are going to be blessed. There's going to be a divine blessing directly attached to your hard work, what you've been working towards, however it is that you've been hustling, whatever you've been hustling for, expect there to be a gift from the universe when it comes to that. So this could definitely be too, the universe like sort of like moving some pieces around where certain doors open up for you. So certain doors are definitely about to open up for you guys. Like I said, there could be a person here about to approach you guys in terms of like, hey, like let's work together. I wasn't focused, but we have Healer and Infinite Abundance came out. I'm gonna keep shuffling. If these cards are meant for you, they'll pop right back out, but let me focus. We have trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. Just like it says, sign that you're on the right path, halfway there. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. Underneath the deck, wow, look, underneath the deck here, we have Healer again. So somebody here, it was definitely confirmation that you guys are a healer. So you guys may have been drawn to another pile today. For Healer here to pop up twice. And you're going to know which pile I'm talking about. Anyways, though, Healer says you have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. So I'm going to read Trust out of the book here. So Trust says, the angels sent you this card as validation that your feelings are trustworthy guides. As you aspire to make healthy life changes, your dreams and desires are clues to your life purpose as your soul calls out to you through the language of feelings. If you are discontent in any situation, trust these feelings. If you are excited about the prospect of, for example, returning to school or opening your own business, trust these feelings. If your gut is warning you about a certain person in your life, trust these feelings. The first step is to notice your feelings. You do so by creating some quiet time alone where you can talk with yourself. Ask yourself questions like, what do I really want and what is best for my life purpose? And then notice the physical and emotional feelings that come in response. Your feelings are the physical embodiment of heaven's guidance for you. Trust in their validity, even if you don't understand them or feel certain about what they mean. But pile 3, yes, pile 3, you guys definitely have some financial blessings headed your way, and especially in terms of like paying off bills, paying off debt with this 6 of coins in reverse, and divine blessings over here, a gift from the universe. You guys may be, again, like I said, creating a couple more streams of income. So there's a golden opportunity approaching you guys. Like I said, it could be coming in the form of another person, where another person like offers you an opportunity with work or business, something like that. And you guys just working really, really well together. But other than that, pile 3, this is all that I'm seeing for you guys. Really good reading. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me also leave out Healer for you guys since that came out twice. But yeah, other than that, you guys, thank you so very much for tuning in. Let me take this time to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, and amazing spirit for these messages. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye. All right, pile 4, welcome to your reading. So we're starting off with your tarot cards, and I'll be pulling some additional oracle cards to check out what financial blessings are currently headed your way, as well as we'll be channeling some messages about the good news pertaining to you guys' career, professional life, and work. So let's get started. The very first tarot card that we have for you is the Hanged Man in reverse. Then we have here the 9 of Pentacles. Then the Tower in reverse. And then the High Priestess. Okay, so you guys have made a good amount of money before. A lot of you here in this pile, or you're used to making good money, or just money may come easily to you. But you guys have gone through a change in your finances where money may not be flowing the same as it used to, but you guys are still spending or maybe living the same as when you were making a lot, with this Nine of Pentacles here sandwiched between the Hanged Man and the Tower. And you are having to be way more disciplined with your money right now. With this Hanged Man card over here, you've probably dealt with some surprise financial obligations with the Tower in reverse, and that may have hit your savings as well. Some of you guys' savings really took a hit, or you could be living off of your savings right now. Some of you have had to even sell some of your possessions that you bought when you were making a lot of money with Hangman in reverse right here. And you guys are about to see your income in a positive cycle again, but you will be making more money than you made last time. But this time when your money increases, you will know how to protect yourself financially. But it's been hard because a lot of you feel like out of nowhere things changed financially, and it left your head spinning pretty much. Sort of like overnight big changes to your finances sort of like happened, but you didn't change your lifestyle, even though you know you probably should have, with High Priestess being the card that popped up for you guys underneath the deck. And also too, you guys, there was a element of surprise here with the Tower, and even with the Hangman. Hangman isn't really the card of surprise, but something about it feels a little surprising, especially with your Hangman showing up in reverse. And so that kind of tells me that you guys, you may have gone through like your money changing, but you may have figured like, oh, like, you know, I'll make more money next month, or I'll be able to put this money back into my savings account in a week from now. Or you guys may have sort of expected your money to come back around way sooner than what it did. And it never really recovered in the way that you guys expected it to. Hopefully that makes sense. But it's sort of like you guys experienced making less money, and you just sort of like, you weren't worried about it because you thought that was going to be like a short-lived sort of situation. And it ended up lasting a little bit longer than you would have liked. And so that is why some of you guys, you didn't change your lifestyle. You didn't think you had to. You thought like, oh, you know, like I've made that money before, I'll make it again. Or this won't like stay this way. Like I'll make more money like next month. And it just didn't happen. So there's something that you guys should know. If that's the case, there's something that you guys should definitely know about your finances and work, and that's that they are very closely tied into your astrological transits. So for those of you experiencing like maybe a restriction surrounding money that may seem like a blockage around your finances, it's because of Saturn, which is currently transiting Pisces and is retrograde at the time of me filming this. This is a timeless reading, but at the time of me filming this, it is retrograde. And let me go through the placements or transits that could be present in you guys' natal chart that were intuitively drawn in this pile. So you guys could be a Pisces sun, moon, rising. Pisces could rule your second house, your 8th house, or your 10th house. You might be going through a Saturn return at the moment, or your second house could be intercepted in your natal chart. Or Pisces may be an intercepted sign, or Neptune might be intercepted. So, and I'll include a picture of what an intercepted sign, house, planet is on the screen here, just in case some of you have that in your natal chart. But an intercepted house, it means it's a really big house in your chart. It's going to be larger than 30 degrees. And if that's the case, it'll completely swallow a sign in your natal chart. So if you had an intercepted second house, it'll be larger than 30 degrees. If Pisces is intercepted in your chart, it just means it doesn't rule a house on its own. It's being swallowed up in another house. And you guys don't have to have any of these things happening in your chart for this message to apply to you. But I'm just telling you guys what I'm picking up on my end. So if your chart is set up like this, it's just further confirmation of the messages in this pile. But if you do have an intercepted second house, it just means that in this particular lifetime, your soul either chose not to focus on the lessons contained in the second house, which is all about assets, value, finances, how we earn a living, and what we personally consider valuable or worthy. Your soul had more pressing matters if that's the case. If Pisces is an intercepted sign in your chart, it could mean something similar, that your soul just didn't need to express itself through the Piscean channel, or that it's out of touch with that sign's expression. If Neptune is an intercepted planet in your chart, it just means that it was transiting the intercepted sign or house at the time that you were born. And the planets are kind of like tools or magic wands in astrology. They have their own set of spells or magic that they can cast and perform. And Neptune's power is in warping and disorienting or undoing our perspective or ego and what we think we know, so we can more easily connect to our psychic abilities and the spiritual unseen realms. Neptune represents our discernment and creativity turned all the way up to 1,000. So if Neptune is intercepted in your chart, this can manifest as a subconscious ability that you inherited coming into this life, or an ability that you were out of touch with. Really loud, high-pitched ringing in my left ear right now as well. But anyways, the reason that I say your natal chart has a huge hand in what you guys may be experiencing financially right now, but that is because the Hangman is ruled by Neptune and it is in reverse. Neptune rules Pisces, and Pisces is being crushed right now by Saturn retrograding through its sign. And Saturn teaches us really tough lessons in life by making us deal with certain consequences. Many of you have learned about money the hard way because of your spending habits or just not being as prepared with Hangman in reverse. Some of you guys, maybe like your family, maybe you come from money, maybe your family have money, maybe you guys maybe your spouse had money, or maybe you were always in a relationship with someone that had money. Maybe it was just you guys always making really good money on your own. And something changed with that. Just something definitely, it's like you didn't have access to that much money anymore at some point in this pile is what I'm picking up. So there could have been your spending habits, just there was no maybe discipline or control surrounding your spending habits, or maybe you guys just weren't as prepared with Hangman in reverse for some life changes that you went through. And that's where that sort of element or idea of surprise is coming through with your Hangman in reverse. But it's kind of for example, maybe you had the money, so you decided to spend the money and buy a house with the 9 of Pentacles, right? But you didn't foresee, Hangman in reverse, certain expenses. And that led to a series of events that really impacted your money with the Tower in reverse. And this has been a tough cycle for a lot of you financially or professionally, but it's crazy because in your pile, I feel like the good news for you guys and the blessings that is coming in for you guys financially, I feel like you guys never allowed this situation where you had access to less money. You guys never allowed it to bring you down. You never allowed it to dampen your spirit. And I don't know how to describe it, but it's like you guys just did what you had to do. Maybe you had to pick up more hours at work. Maybe you had to pick up another job or stop spending as much. I don't know how you guys responded to it, but it's like you just powered through it. And it's like you guys knew that this hardship, it's not going to last forever. So some of you may have been able to feel or sense with this High Priestess right here that your money is about to change for the better, or things are about to start looking up with work. So yeah, you guys knew intuitively that you would be coming out of this ordeal and that your finances would go back to how they were. But that's the good news here, is that your finances are not only going to go back to what they were, but you will more than likely end up making more money or having access to even more money than before. But it's like you guys are going to have access to more money, or it's going to be your own money. It's going to be money that you've made on your own, but you guys now are going to have the knowledge and the discipline in order to maybe invest that money or put it away in savings, or to create more opportunities from it. Something like that. You guys are going to have the proper knowledge and the wisdom to basically hold on to that money and not go through any sort of ups and downs when it comes to your finances or even work. So let's grab a couple of cards here about you guys' career. Okay, so it says here, it says many choices. You have options, even if you don't see them right now. Get creative and look around. Pull a card for each option to see what is best. So many choices. So there's a lot more choices coming in as well. So if you guys have felt as though you had fewer options or fewer choices when it came to work, it's about to open back up, where it's you guys have an abundance of options when it comes to how you make your money, or when it comes to income, or when it comes to your professional life, your career. Then we have here Frozen. It says there may be a hiring freeze or no new work right now. Yes, being aloof can leave you out in the cold. A warm follow-up gets you in the door. This is what I was picking up. It's like there was a your money got stopped up, or just stopped it just stopped flowing as abundantly or as easily into your life. And you guys didn't realize that you were in like a frozen season or chapter financially. And so it was like you expected money to keep flowing, or you just expected this frozen ordeal to be very short-lived, and it wasn't. So this is definitely confirmation that you guys went through some sort of a chapter or season where your finances or work just wasn't flowing as easily. Things were sort of tied up. They were kind of tied up, but it says a warm follow-up gets you in the door. So things are starting to warm up, where you guys, more doors are going to be opening in terms of your career, in terms of work, in terms of finances. And it's like that ice surrounding work and finances is thawing out for you guys. And it's going to be flowing more easily again. So really interesting that came out. That's just confirmation for you guys. And yeah, with many choices being here, yeah, that's definitely about to expand. So it's like there's abundance coming into you guys' life, for sure. So this could be like, again, an abundance of options when it comes to work and career, or an abundance of money coming into you guys' life. Something even too, I don't know why, but your 9 of Pentacles is sort of giving like renovations. So maybe you guys like flip houses or want to get into that, but that could totally be something that you guys end up shifting into pretty soon. Let's grab some cards here. We have, oh, look at that. We've got snow on one side, and then it looks like it's like thawing or something on the other, just like your frozen card, but it says change underneath the deck. There's a change for the better coming your way. Embrace it. Just because you don't see any movement, it doesn't mean that nothing is happening. Sometimes to see change, you must be the change. Again, this is confirmation that something was on pause when it came to your money, when it came to your career. Something froze up, just like it says, just because you don't see any movement, it doesn't mean nothing is happening. So eventually it was like you guys like realized like, oh my God, like I'm not making money as easily. That's all about to change. Okay. The season of change is upon you guys with your money and your career for sure. And then we have here planner. It says pay attention to detail and create a plan to grow your business or your personal finances. Careers and event planning, project manager or professional organizer could be for you. And this is a great time to take a financial inventory and see what needs changing. Again, with that word changing. So yeah, take a financial inventory and see what needs changing. Where do you need to save a little bit of money? Where could you spend a little bit more money? Where could you invest a little bit more? So yeah, why did I keep shuffling? I don't know why I kept shuffling, because I'm done with this deck. Anyways, new money flipped out for you guys. It says something new you've been working on will be very profitable. You should consider creating a new source of income. If you have a money making idea, do it. Okay. So again, that's just more confirmation, more money, new money is about to come into you guys' life. Yeah. Whatever was frozen with your finances, it's that season is ending. That's for sure ending for you guys. And then we have here comfort too. And it says, though you're not exactly rich, you will be living comfortably. This is that 9 of Pentacles right here. You are entering the most comfortable period of your life. Your finances are in a state of balance. Again, like I said, for you guys, it's like you guys are about to be, your money is about to open up, and you're more than likely going to be making more money than what you did before. So it's like it says, you're entering the most comfortable period of your life. You guys are going to be living comfortably. There's not going to be, like with this comfort card right here, this is totally in alignment with your 9 of Pentacles right here, where you guys are just living good. You're living comfortably. And a lot of you guys, you know this intuitively. You have a gut feeling that like everything's going to be fine. And that may be why you guys didn't freak out in the first place. You're very intuitive in that sense, if that's the case, because it's like there's too many cards here talking about change, comfort, new money, planner. You guys were planner with planner. You guys were planning. It's like you knew intuitively. It's like you knew. Let's grab some messages regarding what you guys are working towards. We have here relocating, home, city, state, job, business. So you guys may even be relocating, or you may have relocated. And then look at what's underneath the deck. Money blocks. This is what I was frozen, change, just like we have snow here on the ground. There was blocks surrounding you guys as money. And that's what's being freed up right now. Because for us to have new money and comfort coming out and change, that's what's changing. That's what's becoming more comfortable. That's what's thawing out for you guys, is these money blockages. But we have here relocating. So a lot of you guys, you may be relocating, because this is my hustle deck. So this is talking about what you guys are working towards. It talks about your goals. So for you guys, you may be relocating for your goals, may lead you to relocating. Whatever it is that you're working towards, it may lead you to moving to a different home, a different city, different state, picking up a new job, getting into a different business. And also too, that could be why you guys have experienced some sort of money blocks. If you guys relocated recently, or if you're about to relocate, that may be why you guys are experiencing maybe like a blockage surrounding your money, where it's like, okay, I'm not making as much because you guys have picked up and moved. That could be something that kind of ends up happening if you guys end up relocating, where you experience like a little less money flowing in, because obviously you're spending money to move and to kind of get your life on track in a brand new place. So yeah, you guys could possibly experience that. But if so, if you are about to relocate, or if you've been wanting to relocate, then this is just sort of like a, not a warning, but this is just sort of like advice from your spiritual team to say, hey, put some money away now, save some money now, so you're not experiencing any sort of money blockages when it comes to you moving or relocating. Even if you're not moving that far, you might just be moving around the corner. Like you might be moving to a different like apartment in your building. Just make sure that you're putting some money away, because there could be some sort of like unforeseen financial, I did say that with your Tower card in reverse. There's like the element of surprise here. So you guys just start putting some money away right now. Start building up a little bit of a savings right now, in case like in the near future, there's something that pops up, like a surprise, like, oh, like a surprise bill, or something happens. Like, let's just say your AC breaks down and now you have to pay for that and you weren't expecting that. Just put some money away now, because worst case scenario, you save a little bit of money and you end up not having to spend it anyways. But just in case this money blocks is talking about your situation, just put some money away now, so you're not experiencing that blockage, or so you're not having to like pull money from, other places in order to pay for some sort of surprise financial obligation, possibly. All right, you guys, and let's grab a final message here from your life's purpose. What do you guys need to know when it comes to your life's purpose? We have here practice. It says, polish your skills by practicing regularly. So I'm going to read this message out of the book. And underneath the deck here, we have heart's desire. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. So whatever you guys are working towards right now, your dreams are becoming a reality, but just know as well that your angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you. So whatever these money blockages are, whatever may have been going on with you experiencing making less money or losing money somehow, if that was happening, just know that you guys are protected in that sense, where your angels have been looking out for you guys, and they've been protecting this season of change that you guys are about to step into, where money expands, money increases for you, and more choices open up for you in terms of your work, your career, income, stuff like that. And practice says the answer to your question about how to better your career involves focusing your time and attention on a skill that is related to your heart's truest interests and passions. Kind of sounds like heart's desires over here, but it says perhaps it's a hobby that you dream of turning into an occupation. This could be also talking about your many choices card over here as well. And it says this is possible if you will devote the time and energy to polishing your skills in this area. Visualize yourself enjoying the benefits of being successful in this endeavor. Expect the best and then do the necessary work to make this a reality. It says a little bit of time devoted each day to practicing will become a positive habit, yielding positive results. You'll soon notice your skills improving and your level of enjoyment increasing. Your body will intuitively learn how to automatically incorporate what you have practiced, and you will find new inspiration as you move from an act of struggle to one of freedom and joy. You guys are moving away from struggle for sure, pile 4. So yeah, this is the blessings and good news that I see coming to you guys in terms of your finances, career, work, stuff like that. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me take this time to thank your guys, my guides, our higher self, and amazing spirit for these messages. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.